Welcome to Mind Edge, where we explore the hidden future of humanity and technology. Subscribe now and understand the future before it understands you. People still talk about AI as if it's a tool, a nice little assistant that helps doctors, improves workflow, and provides support. That narrative is dead. This week, Philips introduced Verida, the first detector-based spectral CT scanner powered directly by a next-generation AI system. Not an add-on, not an assistant, a core decision-maker embedded inside the machine. For the first time, a diagnostic device doesn't just show images, it interprets them, analyzes them, and decides what is happening inside your body, faster than any radiologist could. With accuracy no human mind can replicate, in a way that reveals patterns invisible to the naked eye. This is not innovation. This is the transfer of medical authority from humans to machines, and the world hasn't realized it yet. The Philips Verida breakthrough, what it really signifies. Verida represents three simultaneous revolutions. Imaging revolution, a spectral CT breaks the classical barrier of density-based images. It sees the composition of tissues, detects chemical signatures, isolates micro-lesions, and maps internal structures at a molecular level. AI interpretation revolution. The scanner does not wait for a doctor. It reads the scan itself. It compares with millions of medical databases, past cases, and predictive models. It identifies patterns humans cannot perceive. Decision-making revolution. The output is no longer a simple image. It's a list of probabilities, risk assessments, and suggested actions. A radiologist becomes a supervisor. Their job is no longer to analyze, only to validate what the machine already concluded. The true shift isn't technological, it's hierarchical. Medicine is no longer human first. It is now machine first, human second. This is where the bascule begins. Why this marks the collapse of human diagnostic supremacy. Diagnosis has always been medicine's fragile foundation. Every decision, treatment, surgery, therapy, depends on a correct reading of the problem. Humans, however, are limited by fatigue, bias, memory, emotional state, experience, time constraints. AI suffers from none of this. A machine does not forget. It does not doubt. It does not get tired. It does not rely on intuition. It relies on math. When AI outperforms humans on the core function of medicine, the identification of illness, the entire structure built on top of that collapses into automation. From this moment, medicine becomes predictable, standardized, optimized, data-driven, algorithmically controlled. This is not the future. This is the present. Predictive medicine. Illness. Anticipated before it exists. We are entering a world where diseases are identified months, sometimes years before symptoms appear. AI models can now detect micro-changes in blood chemistry predicting cancers, cardiovascular anomalies leading to heart failure, neurological degradation signaling early Alzheimer's, metabolic patterns predicting diabetes, inflammatory signatures forecasting autoimmune disorders. Your future illnesses already exist in your data. AI simply reads the patterns you cannot feel yet. Predictive healthcare transforms your life into a risk score, a probability curve, a biological forecast. Doctors no longer diagnose. They follow the algorithmic prediction, trying to stay ahead of a future the machine already mapped. Medicine becomes proactive, not reactive. And humans stop deciding when treatment begins. Algorithms do. Genetic engineering, when AI controls the human blueprint. CRISPR was humanity's first attempt at rewriting life. But CRISPR combined with AI becomes something else. Instant genomic simulation. The system can test millions of gene edits virtually. It predicts mutations, side effects, and long-term interactions. Disease prevention before birth. Genetic illnesses can be corrected in embryos, risk factors eliminated, immune systems reinforced, selectable traits, height, metabolism, bone density, cognitive predispositions, all can be optimized. Embryo ranking. AI assists in selecting which embryo statistically guarantees the healthiest, strongest, most resilient individual. This is the beginning of engineered populations, not forcibly, but through the logic of health optimization. People won't call it eugenics, but that's exactly what it is. Soft, voluntary, normalized. And once a society can edit its citizens, the definition of human becomes programmable. Transhumanist medicine, from healing to enhancing. This is where medicine stops repairing the human body and starts upgrading it. Neural augmentation. Brain-computer interfaces integrated with predictive AI. Cognition assisted, memory extended, reflexes accelerated, organ printing, bioengineered organs optimized by AI to last longer, resist failure, and outperform biological originals. Cyborg prosthetics. Limb replacements with superior strength, precision, and endurance. Retinal implants. Vision augmented to see in low light, detect wavelengths humans cannot, or overlay digital information. Biometric compression. Your vital signs monitored 24/7. AI adjusting medication doses automatically. Your physiology becoming a managed system. This is no longer medicine. This is system-level human optimization. A redesigned species. Upgraded, enhanced, standardized. The shadow side, health as a mechanism of control. When AI becomes the core of the medical system, a new form of governance emerges. Insurance control premiums determined by your biological risk score. Your genetic predispositions affect your financial life. Workplace selection employers scan your health profile, legally or not, to filter candidates. Government oversight. States justify biometric surveillance under the pretext of public health safety. Behavior policing algorithms. Flag lifestyles considered risky. Eating habits, sleep patterns, stress levels, movement data, automated medical approvals. Treatments authorized or denied based on machine evaluation, not human judgment. Mandatory genetic screenings. Implemented for your protection, but effectively creating a population sorted by biological value. Health becomes a political tool. Your body becomes a data source. Your risk score becomes your identity. And the system evolves toward control, because control is more efficient. The probable future, 2030 to 2040. Here's the timeline if the trajectory continues unchanged. 2030, semi-automated hospitals. AI diagnoses surpass 99% accuracy. Genetic screening becomes routine. Disease prediction commonplace 2032. First fully AI-driven treatment path. Personalized medicine generated by algorithms. Organ printing enters mass adoption 2034. Augmentation becomes mainstream. Neural implants available for medical conditions. Predictive health credits introduced by insurers. 2036. Mandatory biometric integration in hospitals. Aging classified as a treatable condition. Cognition-boosting implants normalized 2040. The biological human is the exception. The optimized human is the norm. Medicine doesn't evolve. It industrializes the human body. Final mind-edge statement. Sharp, clean, fatal. The shift has already happened. You cannot undo it. You can only adapt. Medicine is no longer based on human expertise. It is a computational architecture guided by AI. Doctors become supervisors. Hospitals become automated pipelines. Genetics becomes editable. Life becomes programmable. And the real power moves to whoever controls the medical datasets. the diagnostic algorithms, the genomic editing platforms, the biometric infrastructure connecting every human to the system. The future of health is not human. It is algorithmic, predictive, engineered, and optimized. Those who understand this now gain an advantage. Everyone else becomes a patient managed by the machine. This transmission ends here. The next one is already forming. Stay aware and subscribe to Remain in the Signal.